TinkerCAD tips. Hey, welcome back. This is part 4 of this 4-layer silhouette design that we were working on. And in the last steps, we finished creating each of these rings with the individual silhouettes on it. So now let's make a base for this. We're going to start by selecting all of these, and temporarily I'm going to go ahead and group these all together. And then we're going to rotate this up, come around here. While that's selected, D to drop it to the work plane. Now when I put it in the base, I want there to be some space between the bottom of these where they slide in and the bottom side of the base itself. So while our snap grid is set to 1 here, and while this is selected, I'm going to hold down the Control key and cursor up twice. That'll give us 2 millimeters underneath. We'll say 3 millimeters. Okay, there we have that part of it. Now let's go ahead and bring in a cube here for a base. And I want to use the radiusing feature of this, so we're not going to make any changes to the size of this by using these handles here. Everything we need to do here in this dialog. So with the radius, I'm going to begin, putting a 2 millimeter radius on there. Let's make it 5, just for grins. Steps, I'm going to change steps to 1. The length of this, I'm going to increase a little bit. And then the width of it will increase a little bit. We'll make some final changes here in a moment. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this up underneath here. Let's do a quick alignment of these. So I'm going to lasso select both of them. Align. I'm going to click on the silhouettes as the master here. We'll center that direction, this direction. Okay, now I want to make changes to this base so that everything fits right. Like the radius, the steps, let's increase the length here a bit. Let's set that to 60. Nope, we need to go a little more. Let's make that 70. Let's make it a wee bit wider than what it is. Let's make this 150. Okay, now, just note here, on the bottom of this, I'm going to be cutting this second bevel off from underneath here. All right, so everything's sized appropriately. Let's zoom out here. All right. Let's go ahead and bring out a whole box. Set that back here. I'm going to drag it to cover all of that red box there. And I'm going to grab the top of it. I'm going to drag this down a bit to just above where that bevel starts. Say right about there. Okay, everything looks good. I'm going to select the red square and the hole shape. Let's go ahead and group the two of those. That'll effectively cut the bottom of this base off. Now note too, our dialog is gone. We needed to make all of our changes before I did that. Drop that to the work plane. Okay, now we're ready to inset the slots into this base. So what we're going to do here is we're going to grab these rings. I'm going to make a duplicate of that, and I'm going to nudge these duplicates over here. Okay, we have a set saved off over here, and we have another set here, and we're going to use this set to make the holes. So I want to ungroup those. And while I have those 4 selected, I'm going to make them hole objects. All right, now to deal with tolerance, having the slots in this fit these rings, I need to make each one of these individual rings 0.2 millimeters wider, 0.1 on either side. So the way we're going to do that is I'm going to select one ring. I'm going to click here. I'm going to make that 5.1 on that side. I'm going to click on the other side and make that 5.2. Select the next ring, same thing. 5.1, select the other side, 5.2, and then I'll do the other two. Okay, there, I did the last one. I've got them all a little bit wider than the originals. Zoom out a bit here. Now I'm going to grab all 5 of those, group those together, and that'll cut the slots into our base. Once our base is all grouped, you can see the slots have been made there. Let's temporarily change this to yellow to make it a little easier to see. You can see those there. All right, now just to test fitment, zoom back out. Let's select those rings there. Shift nudge those back over. There we go. Now if we zoom in, real close, you can actually see the 0.1 millimeter tolerance on each side of those rings. If that tolerance wasn't built in, you wouldn't be able to get those in there. All right, so now we have that. Now what you need to do is select these rings, degroup those, because each one of those rings you'll need to print separately. 2, 3, and then the base itself. There you have it. Couple of quick tutorials on how to make this 4-part silhouette. Now, of course, you could make your own mods to this. Maybe make this base a little larger and add some lighting, either behind each of these rings, or something done with the base being clear with some LEDs in between each ring. Some design ideas for you to explore on your own. As always, happy tinkering. Drop me some comments, like, follow, and most of all, repost. It's good for the algorithm. Hope you guys like my tutorials. And we'll see you on the next one. Happy tinkering.